What's good, my people? Welcome back to EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo. I hope everyone is doing well. We're well on the road to 300 subs. Thank you so much to everyone that's been supporting the channel. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, man. Everyone that comments, everyone that likes, do you know what I mean? Everyone that has subscribed, everyone that shares the videos. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. We're on the road to 400. Do you know what I mean? By the time these videos finish, I'll probably get to what 300. I only need 3 more subs, so that will definitely happen, man. Big up to you, man. Thank you so much. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also hit the notification bell so you're always notified whenever I drop a new video. There's way more to come from this channel. So big up to you, man. Thank you to everyone that supports me. But anyways, let's get into this video today, man. Conor, Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. What's going on, man? What's the holdup, man? Why are these guys still not getting it on? Why? When's the fight announcement? That's what I'm waiting for. Do you know what I mean? Chris Eubank Jr. He fought what, a month or two ago. He fought against Zarameta. Do you know what I mean? In one of the Riyadh season cards. He wasn't too good, man. He didn't look too good. It was an easy fight. Like, look, let me be honest. It was an easy fight. Zarameta didn't really offer too much competition, but Chris Eubank was still getting tagged in that fight. Do you know what I mean? He was still getting touched up, man. He made it a bit harder than it should have been. He got the win. He got the stoppage, body shots, uppercuts. Do you know what I mean? He stopped Zarameta. But Zarameta, you know what I mean? Decent fighter. Do you know what I mean? He's an honest fight. He's not world level. He's not elite. Do you know what I mean? So Chris Eubank, you know, 2 wins back to back. His other win was against Liam Smith. He came back after that defeat, do you know what I mean, and stopped Liam Smith. So well done to Chris Eubank Jr. I thought then you really kick on, do you know what I mean? Because Conor Benn came onto the ring, do you know what I mean? They had a bit of an argy-bargy in the ring, do you know what I mean? A bit of verbal, you know how that goes, do you know what I mean? A bit of WWE as well. Do you know what I mean? So we thought, you know what? Hey, something's gonna happen now. Do you know what I mean? The next thing is fight announcements. Do you know what I mean? Press conferences, face-offs. We're gonna get all of it, the lot. Do you know what I mean? But it didn't happen. We still haven't heard anything. I've seen these two guys going back and forth in the social media talking about, you know, 50, 40, whatever, you know, 60, 40. Do you know what I mean? The percentages of the money and all that. Who's going to get the bigger person? You know, who deserves more money? What weight class and what's going on? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all just too much boxing politics. Too much greed on the side of both fighters. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who's advising these guys, but listen up, guys. Listen. Listen to what Enzo's about to say to you guys now. Listen. You man are both living off the legacies of your fathers. Do you know what I mean? If you man didn't have your fathers, you man, I don't know where you man will be as boxers. You know what I mean? All due respect to you, man. You can box. Conor Benn, I like him. He's ferocious. You know what I mean? There's speed, the movement, and everything. I like Conor Benn, but Conor Benn has not beat any elite fighter yet. Do you know what I mean? For me, still unproven. I'm happy that Conor Benn, yeah, got cleared for all the doping shit. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy that he can get his license back from the British Boxing Board of Control. I'm really happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, the guy can finally move on after 2 years with his cloud hanging over his head. Do you know what I mean? It's been cleared. So let's crack on. Let's get on with it. Now, I like Conor Benn. Do you know what I mean? But he hasn't beat no one elite, especially in the welterweight division. Who has he really beat? Do you know what I mean? He hasn't really beat anybody yet, Conor Benn. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, Conor Benn wants 50-50. Chris Eubank Jr. wants 60%, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Look, guys, just sort it out, man. Do you know what I mean? Look, I really want to see this fight, yeah. It's good for British fans, good for boxing and all that. I reckon these men are going to do 80,000 at Wembley. Easy. Easy. Because you know what? We both respect their fathers so much. Do you know what I mean? Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank Sr., we respect these guys. These guys were warriors, man, legends of the sport. Do you know what I mean? Like, when we see their sons, like, it's like this what do you call it? The dynasty continues. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I was around when the fathers were fighting. I mean, I didn't watch that fight. I've seen obviously the tapes and that I've rewatched it back. But this would be like a lot of us, the younger new generation, to relive that Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank, do you know what I mean? Like that rivalry, you know what I mean? It's a family rivalry, do you know what I mean? They're tied. These men are tied, do you know what I mean? So like, I want to see that fight. It's going to be epic. It's going to be good. I really feel like it also depends on the weight, do you know what I mean? Chris Eubank Jr., he's for as far as, you know, super middleweight. Do you know what I mean? He's a big dude, man. So they're going to fight at 160. We already see what 160 does to Chris Eubank Jr. Do you know what I mean? Against Liam Smith. In that first fight, my man looked drained and he got knocked the hell out. That's what happened. Second fight, he came back more educated and he was able to get the stoppage. But you know what I mean? Conor Benn, he's a 147. He's good coming up all the way to 160. I feel that's the weight they're gonna fight at max 162, but it's gonna be 160. Do you know what I mean? So Conor Benn is gonna have a lot of advantages in that because Chris Eubank Jr. is gonna be drained in it. He doesn't look good. Do you know what I mean? He looks like a skeleton. He looks like he's suffering at 160. Do you know what I mean? So Conor Benn's gonna have some advantage there because a drained Chris Eubank Jr. is not really that tough for Conor Benn, but still it's gonna be an intriguing fight. It's gonna be an intriguing fight. Weight is gonna play an important part. Like I said, that's gonna be a major factor in this fight. Yeah, and also these guys are just squabbling over money, man. That's all that's really left. You know what I mean? If they can just agree a sum, a fee, you know, you take 60%, I take 40%. Oh, you know what? Listen, let's scrap it. How about you both just take 50%? Let's be real here. Chris Eubank he's never been world class to me. He's not elite, but what Chris Eubank Jr. is, he's honest, he's a tough guy, he's got great heart, he'll keep fighting even if he's not good for his health. He gets knocked down, he'll get back up, he'll carry on. But whenever he's fought someone that's elite, someone that's world class, he's lost, isn't it? George Grove, he lost. Against what's his name, Billy Saunders, he lost. Do you know what I mean? Liam Smith, he lost, even though he came back and avenged that loss, but he still lost. Do you know what I mean? So whenever Chris Eubank Jr. steps up, he loses. Do you know what I mean? And also I just got a feeling that Chris Eubank Jr., he's kind of like waiting for that Canelo fight. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the big money fight for him. He wants that Canelo fight. I honestly look, Canelo will batter him, innit? Canelo will destroy this guy. I don't think he beats Canelo. He hasn't got a chance. Canelo will destroy him, yeah? But Chris Eubank, he wants that big money from the Canelo fight. Obviously, he also believes himself. You know what I mean? As a fight, he believes himself. He reckons he can go in there and beat Canelo. But I don't think it's going to happen. He's waiting for the opportunity, yeah? It might never come. So for me, Chris Eubank Jr., take this fight with Conor Benn. You know what? Listen, guys. You guys are being greedy over like who takes the bigger margin, the bigger person, all that. How about you just agree first fight? Yeah, you put a rematch clause in there. Put a rematch clause because if it's a tough fight, it's a battle. You both go out there, you knock each other down a couple of times. It's epic. It's a exciting age of the seat type of thing. Yeah, you get the 50-50 for the fight. Yeah, whoever wins the fight, the first fight, yeah, gets 60% the next time. The next man takes 40%, especially there's going to be a demand from the boxing public if it's an epic fight, if it's a classic, one of those back and forth type of situations where, yeah, you know, you're both going to be winners in that because whoever loses, you get a rematch, you know what I mean? You still make money. How about that? Do you know what I mean? Who's advising these guys, man? Do you know what I mean? Chris Eubank Jr., what? You're 35 years old. You don't have that many big fights left in you. You probably got one more big fight. You know, it's Conor Benn or Canelo. It's going to be one of them. You know what I mean? Or maybe you might even have two big fights left. If you go in there against Conor Benn, which I think you should go in there first against Conor Benn. If you beat Conor Benn, you look good doing it. You might actually get a crack at Canelo. You might, because then that's going to be a bigger fight, innit? The public are now going to be very interested in that fight. Do you know what I mean? But as of right now, Canelo beats Eubank Jr. with ease. Do you know what I mean? So for me, Chris Eubank, his best option, fight Conor Benn. But these men are being greedy. They just want more money. They both believe that one's bigger than the other. For me, they're both equal. Do you know what I mean? These two guys are both equal. Do you know what I mean? In terms of the stature, in terms of where they are in the boxing scene, in the boxing landscape, in terms of their name and their brand, I think they're the same. And both guys are living off daddy's legacies, man. Let's be real here, man. If you're asking for their dads, come on, they'll just be another two boxes that no one really cares about. You know, so them man should take advantage of the fact that their dads left a great legacy in British boxing, yeah, in boxing in general, yeah. Take advantage of that. Fight each other, man. Fight each other at 160. A lot of us will pay to see that fight. I'll pay to see that fight. A lot of people at home will pay to see that fight. Just take him and do 50-50. Nothing big about it. Do 50-50. Get in there, slug it out, may the best man win. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the holdup? What's the holdup? I know there's managers and there's promoters that get in the way. Listen, you man, I know you got each other's number. Just fall each other up. Have that chat. Listen, bro, you take 50, I'll take 50, yeah? If it's an epic fight, crazy battle, At the end of the day, yeah, the winner in the rematch, the winner takes 60%, the loser takes 40%. Do you know what I mean? You're both gonna make millions regardless. You know what I mean? How many more millions you want? You know, so yeah, man, come on, get it done, man. I really thought this fight was gonna be announced and we probably could have seen it in December or something, but it's probably looking like if it is gonna happen, you're looking at like March, April 2025. So I don't care when it happens, it has to happen soon though. Do you know what I mean? Don't leave it too long. Chris Eubank Jr. is 35 years old, so don't leave it too long. Let it happen as soon as possible because I reckon that's a big fight. Some people are against it because of the weight issues. You know, they don't want Chris Eubank Jr. to be drained and that, but you'll be all right in it. He's made 160. He can make it again for the Conor Benn fight. Do you know what I mean? Whether that's going to be a disadvantage to Conor Benn as well, because Conor Benn coming up for 147, he might lose some of that speed, some of that footwork and stuff, some of that reaction because it's going to be a bit more heavier. So we need to see Conor. It will be fascinating to see Conor Benn at 160 because it'll be much heavier. Do you know what I mean? And we've seen Chris Eubank at 160. He hasn't looked too good, but I'm sure he can cope with it, especially because he's going to be getting top dollar. Listen, he can sacrifice himself for one training camp. You get it done. Do you know what I mean? But listen, I want to leave it there. You let me know what you think, man. What's the hold up, man? Do you want to see that fight between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn? Because I do. I want to see it. Do you know what I mean? Just because of who the fathers were, I want to see that fight. And also, if these two were to meet in a ring, who do you think wins that fight? Do you know what I mean? Me, I give the edge just to Chris Eubank because he's the bigger guy. Do you know what I mean? I just slide, not too much, just slide. But listen, I won't be surprised if Conor Benn goes in and absolutely destroys him because we know Chris Eubank Jr. takes a lot of punches. And if he takes the ferocious validity of punches from Conor Benn, mate, you're going to get put to sleep. But let me know in the comments. Let's have that conversation. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy, Enzo. Please don't forget, if you are new to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. And also, hit the notification bell, yeah? Because that's how you're going to get notified whenever I drop a new video. And that's really important because you do not want to miss out on anything I drop. You know what I mean? Listen, I'll leave you at that. I'll see you on another one. I'll see you real soon. Until then, stay blessed. Peace.